Okay, so let's look at our question number 3. Question number 3. It says the sides of a rectangular floor are x cm and x plus 7 x meters rather, and x plus 7 meters. If you have this, if you don't have this booklet, you can get your WAEC 2001 June question paper. Once you have the question paper, you can flow with what we are doing. So question 3 is a rectangular floor. So for me, I always try to draw the rectangle out. Now, one part is called x, the other one is called x plus 7. So I will just call my x width and I'll call my x plus 7 length. Now, it says the diagonal is what? X plus 8. A diagonal is a line that cuts opposite ends of a figure. So x plus 8. So this will be a right angle triangle because you are told that it's a rectangle. It's a right angle triangle. So we're going to use by Pythagoras. So Pythagoras theorem will help us here by Pythagoras. It will mean that what? If this is x, this will also be x. So it will mean that x squared plus x plus 7 all squared will be equal to what? X plus what? 8 all squared. Now, this is where your knowledge of quadratic expansion comes into play. If you go to my grade 9 and grade 10 playlist on the Mambo experience, I've done extensive work using what I call the no-show method. No-show method is one of the fastest ways to handle this problem. So I'll just use that here. And if you still have an issue with how I've done it, go back to my channel and watch. Now this will be x squared. This will be what? Square the first using the Starboy Wakanda method. Starboy Wakanda method. This is x squared plus. Now, this term, I'll multiply this term x times 7. I'm going to get 7x and multiply it by 2. It's going to occur twice. And that will be what? 40x plus what? 49. Just doing that so you see what's happening. This will be what? X squared plus 16x plus what? 64. Alright, so I'll simplify this one quickly. Now, in simplifying, this is what I'm going to do. See, this and this, or this and this are related. So if I say this, I can just subtract these two, and this one goes. Because if I subtract x squared from both sides, I will eliminate x squared. So I'll be left with what? X squared. So it becomes x squared. Now, I can also do same. This is 14x. And this is 16x. I can remove 14x from, I can remove what? 16x from both sides. This becomes what? Minus what? 2x squared. 2x squared. If you don't understand how this method works, you can actually move everything and then work out. But more often than not, in an exam situation, you want to be fast and you don't want to write so much. Now look at this is 49. I remove 64. Remember that I'm removing 64 because I don't want this part. I want this part to be equal to 0. So I remove 64 from both sides. And I'm going to get minus 64 minus 49. That's 15, is that not? But it's going to be what? A negative. And that will be equal to what? 0. So how do I proceed from here? Very simple there again. I have what I call my sum of factor, which is negative 2. And my product of factor, which is what? Negative 15. If you also go to my playlist, grade 9 playlist, you also be able to see how this technique works. So the factors will surely be what? 1 negative and 1 positive. 1 negative and 1 positive. So I look at 15. And since this answer is an even number, I know I'm going to multiply 2 negatives. Because if I add up 2 negatives or subtract 2 negatives, I'm going to get what? If I add up 2 odds, or subtract 2 odds, I'm going to get what? An even. So with that knowledge, I know that 15 is 5 and 3. Why the choice of negative 5? Because the sum is negative, telling me that the bigger number is what? Negative. So with this, I've also evolved this. If this factor is this, and the coefficient of x squared is 1, I can say that the roots will be a mirror of this and this become what? 5 and negative 3. So x is equal to 5 or what? Negative 3. Now with this I have on the board, x cannot be negative because x is a length. So x cannot be negative because x is a length. X is a length, whether technically length, breadth, or as the case may be. So from this, I have that what? X will be equal to 5 cm. So the answer will be what? 5. Is that 5 cm or 5 meters? What's our unit there? X will be 5 meters. Sorry about that, 5 meters. Now, having done that, you are now told to find the area of the floor. So area of floor will be equal to x times x plus what? X plus 7. The length will be this times this, this times this. So this will give me what? 5 into 5 plus 7. And that will give me 5 times 12, which will be what? 60 meter squared. Please, for WAEC exams, it's important you pay close attention to the units. Units are crucial for our work when it comes to this exam. So that's question 3 well solved.